This video was made possible thanks to the Pump Station Nurtury. Come visit us at 2727 Main Street in Santa Monica, California. You can also visit our website, pumpstation.com.
Hello, this is Adam, the car seat tech with infant, toddler, youth, and the baby gear expert with the Pump Station Nurtury. And in this video, we're going to show you on the Cybex Callisto G rotating car seat how to do a seatbelt installation. And because this is a rotating car seat, this same installation will be used for rear or front facing mode. Now, before you install your car seat, you always want to read your owner's manual so that way you're familiar with the chair and how it's going to work in your specific vehicle. With that, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is grab our top tether. Our top tether is located directly behind the car seat. There's a single strap, and it's usually stored under the base here. So if you flip the car seat around, you're going to see the hook here, and we're going to disconnect it. Once it's disconnected, you want to make it as loose as possible. So hold down the gray button and pull on the bottom strap. The top strap is going to tighten it. But right now we want it as loose as possible. So what you want to do is you want to throw this to the back seat. In my car, the top tether is in the trunk. In some smaller cars, it may be directly behind the headrest. But yeah, we're going to want to attach this first. And there is a cover with a picture of a car seat to let you know exactly where the top tether is. And once we get to actually tightening this, I'll show you exactly what it looks like in my car. But right now, the top tether is pretty much out of the way here. Now we need to rotate the car seat. There's a gray trigger on both sides of the chair that says pull. You can squeeze either one of them. And when you squeeze it, it allows us to rotate the car seat. And we want to get it all the way in rear facing mode. Once it's in rear facing mode, we want to adjust the car seat to the most upright position. The recline trigger can be found on the very front of the car seat. You got to get your hand in there, squeeze and hold the trigger, and that'll let you adjust the tilt. So we're going to move it to the most upright possible because we need to be able to access our installation door. There's a gray button right on the center of the door. You want to push it to open it. Now we can feed our seatbelt through. So the lap belt is going to slide underneath the tension door. We're going to buckle the seatbelt in. Make sure nothing is twisted or tangled. And then we're just going to do a little bit of tightening. Cybex warns us to not over tighten because our installation door is a tension door. So when we close it on the seatbelt, it's going to do most of the tightening for us. So if you make this too tight, it's going to be very difficult to close or you won't be able to close it at all. So once we're done doing our tightening, we're going to slide our shoulder belt through the door. So both seatbelts have to be sliding under the door at this point. We can now close our secure lock door. You're going to hear a clicking sound to let us know it's locked in place. And now we need to make sure we guide the shoulder belt to the right spot. There is a tab on both sides of the car seat base. The only one you're going to use is the one closest to the shoulder belt. So the one on the buckle side, you're going to stay closed. The shoulder belt, you're going to slide under that tab and close it on top of the seatbelt. So the seatbelt's kind of sliding under. We now need to lock the seatbelt. In most cars, the way to lock the seatbelt is by pulling the seatbelt all the way out as far as it can go. And now when we let it retract, you're going to hear a clicking ratcheting sound. That means the seatbelt's in locking mode. If your vehicle does not switch the seatbelt to locking mode this way, you need to read your manual and figure out how to lock the seatbelt. If your seatbelt does not lock in the car, then that means the car seat is not going to be compatible. We need the seatbelt to be locked under the installation door of the car seat and to be able to be switched to locking mode from the vehicle. So 2 points of locking. The way to know the car seat is tight enough is use one hand, grab it from either side near the belt path. As long as the base does not slide more than an inch from side to side or front to back, then you know you're tight enough. You never want to check the car seat from the top. This is where all the loose weight is. So now that our seatbelt is secured properly, I'm going to take you to the trunk so that way we can see the top tether and make sure it's tightened. So let's go back there. All right, so here we are in my trunk. So there is a little cover with a picture of a car seat, and right below it is our tether point. When you connect the tether, you want to make sure the strap is not twisted or tangled, and you want to make sure that the flat part is facing outward. So we're going to make sure this is not twisted. We're going to hook it onto the tether point. We're going to pull on the strap to get it nice and snug. And it doesn't have to be super tight where it's like bending your seat cushion. You just want to get it tight enough where all the slack is gone. All right, so now that our top tether is nice and secure, your car seat is good to go. And if your child is under 2 years old and still needs to be rear facing, you're going to, of course, keep them in rear facing mode. But if they're old enough to be front facing, you'll be able to rotate this to front facing mode.
Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to follow the Pump Station and Nurtury on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All the details will be in the description below. See you in the next video.